Hello, friends, and welcome back to Tulip, the first book in the Secret of Earth series, Chapter 16. That night was magical. The evening seemed to glow brighter even without the help of the stars and moon. Love hung in the air. Everyone was excited because that night Noah had proposed to Tulip. They were set to marry at dawn. This is amazing. You've just met, and yet you knew you were soulmates, Cheerily said to Tulip as she took a break on the deck. I know, time flies by so fast. Over 2 millennium at that. Tulip was so happy. She had made it so far. From what had seemed like an eternity from being alone. In the morning, she would be married, and she would married to someone she loved most. The only thing she had ever loved. Tulip kept to herself the rest of the night. She wanted to wait until dusk to stop making winds. Noah was asked to stay in for the night, so that the two would be married. So the two to be married could stay apart for a little longer. As the sun sank, the sky lit up with an array of vivid reds and oranges. Tulip flew down to the deck and changed back into her grass form. Her white petal dress shone crimson in the fading sunlight. Her eyes sparkled bright blue with happiness. She walked over to the side of the boat. It was a truly beautiful sight. The night was even more lovely than it had ever been. She could feel the love in the air. It was just wonderful. Noah was just as excited, but he was not able to savor the night. He paced the floor, thinking about what would become of him. You did it, John said, smiling at his son. But at what cost? What do you mean? You did this for yourself. I know. But what will happen when she gets hurt and I can't help her? Or what if I get hurt and she dies? Don't overthink it. She can't die. And you would be the one that needs saving, if anything. She can handle herself. How else did she get here? I know, but is it too worry? Is it wrong to worry? Noah looked at his father with wondering eyes. He loved his wife to be more than anything in the entire world. No, it shows that you care about her very much. Tulip was having the same thoughts. She wanted to make it to where Noah could handle himself in and if there was such a crisis. She placed her hand over her chest, right where her soul was. This is for Noah, she told herself, focusing to pull out her soul. Her chest began to glow. She pulled a green sphere with a translucent leaf in it. Tulip felt weak. It was her soul, all right. Placing both hands on either side of the sphere, she pulled it apart. If she felt a pain of 1,000 bee stings and 100 watts of electricity running through her. It was severely painful, even more painful than what Dr. Creston did to her. Placing the leaf back within her, she took a strand of her hair and pulled it out of her head. She carefully wound it around the hemisphere. The strand melted, turning into gold. Tulip shaped the melting gold in a leaf around the half-soul. Placing the soul into a place was painful, but not as painful as taking it apart. The gold started to hold shape. The leaf-shaped half-soul started to shine like an emerald. The shine dimmed down and it started to reflect the sunlight. It was beautiful. Tulip took another strand of hair and molded it into a gold chain. It was done. Her soul amulet. The sun's rosed fingers stretched out across the sky. It was a beautiful morning, just as the night before. Tulip and Noah were to be wed, both anxious to become soulmates for eternity. Noah started with his vows first. I, Noah, swear upon my life to protect you, Tulip, to care for you, and never leave your side for all eternity. I, Tulip, swear to protect you, Noah, with my life, to care for you through all of life's bringings, and to never leave your side for all eternity, even after time has stopped. Tulip pulled the gold amulet from her sleeve and placed it around Noah's neck. With a brilliant flash of green light, Noah transformed from an African wild dog to a handsome young boy. Noah opened his eyes to see Tulip was smiling wide and happy. Noah, you've changed. Changed? How? Tulip pulled Noah to the edge of the boat. Look, she said, pointing to the water. It was reflective enough to see. Noah looked over. He didn't see himself, though. He saw a boy with bright green eyes and dirt brown hair and tan skin. He looked a bit older than Tulip. Noah? Yes? Tulip held out a pair of black leather pants and a burlap shirt. Noah looked down at himself. He was naked. Oh, no fur. Yeah, humans don't have fur, so they wear clothes. It helps keep them warm. Noah took the leather pants and the burlap shirt and put them on. He felt foolish and different being without fur. So, am I human? He said after. No, you just look like it, like me. I'm not human, but I like it. Right. Tulip threw her arms around him. She kissed him on the cheek. She was so happy. Noah was too. Everyone else in the pack was dumbstruck. Noah, their alpha, now looked human. Was he human? Was he still one of them? Or was he some kind of hybrid now? Everyone, I know what you're thinking, Tulip said, turning to her beloved pack. Noah is not human. He just looks like one. Tulip smiled and kept hugging Noah. She was too happy. She was beaming, in fact. This is the end of chapter 16. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a relatively short chapter, but I think it was bittersweet. And if you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe if you're new and leave a comment down below of what you thought of their short wedding. It wasn't much, but it was just enough. And I hope to see you all again in the next episode. Bye, guys.